Let's get this started.
Hey! Hey! Hi!
Stream Elements says, Scorpwana is now live. Streaming Star Trek Online. Star Trek Online. Say, where's Arnie? / rating disabled. September 30th, 2022.
Matika. Boom, 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 boom. Hey! Hey! Hi! Matika. Boom, 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 boom. Hey!
Scorpwana says.
Hey! Hi! Matika.
My God, seriously,
Boom,
what the fuck?
boom, 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 boom. Matika. Boom, 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 boom. Say, where's Arnie? Say that! You can't find me! Hi!
I swear that that damn random shit is never random. It's never random. Random between out of 4, it's between 2. It's not random. Not if it alternates between 1 and 2 out of 4. Probability, yes, that would be something, but it's not. It's not right. Match in the gas tank, boom boom. Hi. Say, where's Arnie? You can't find me. Y'all leave him alone. Leave it alone. That's right. Don't bother it. Match in the gas tank. Boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Hi. Say, where's Arnie? Say it. Ah, you ball sacker. Oh yeah, I have video still. I don't have it set up yet. Dun 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 dibble doop dibble doop. Dun 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 dun. Hi. Say, where's Arnie? Say it. In the gas tank, boom, 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 boom. Match in the gas tank, boom, boom. Match in the gas, boom, 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 boom. And we'll keep clicking until it does it. Okay. Match in the gas tank. Boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. I'll turn you back into a little guy. Now you can run around and do whatever you want to. We'll kick you in the AF. The AF. AFF. Gas in the match tank. Boom, boom. Gas in the match tank. Boom, boom, boom.
All 3 silos are under Allied
Balls.
control.
Balls. Balls.
The bomb fortress has engaged transporters. Troops hit.
Let's engage transporter. He awoke to find himself trapped in the penis. Facing anal images that were not his own. Driven by rage and pursued by the investigative reporter. It's not my family. It's in your hands, in your hands. They are fighting with their tanks and their bombs and their bombs and their guns. In your hands, in your hands. They are dying. In your hands, in your hands. Zombie, zombie, zombie. What's in your hands? In your hands. Zombie, zombie, zombie. Oh, oh, oh. Dun 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 dun. Bananas and pajamas are coming up the stairs, and they're not wearing underwear. They're all half naked and they're hairy. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Fuck that. Oh my god, we got a conference thing here. Bananas in pajamas are coming down the stairs, and they're grumpy as hell, and they're gonna kick you in the fucking ass, and they're gonna paint you in the dick. Banana na 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 da na 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 na. Banana da na da na na. Oh wow, Damn, that's fast again. What the fuck? Tag team back again. Get to wreck now, lesbian. Party on, party people. Let me hear some noise. There must be light. Let me make it over there before everybody destroys it first. Oh, ain't nobody here. Okay. Come on, let's go, little darling. Oh yeah, we'll go. Get her done, got her dead, flip her over to her again, that kind of thing. Oh, hello. Fire. Duke doo 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 do 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 do. Three, 6, 9. Shit. I know I should have stayed over there. I knew it, I knew it, I knew it. Hila. Instant Horda. I'm counting down to the end of the night. Ain't this 5,000? Hello, Murdochs. What's happening? Yeah. All three silos.
Hey! Hey! Hi!
Fortress has engaged transporters. Troops inbound.
Hi. K-perf, 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 perf, 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 perf.
Murdoch says, I had a 3-hour massage today.
A 3-hour massage, a 3-hour massage. The weather started getting rough. And how was that? Was it relaxing? I've never had a massage before. My sister studied massaging and stuff like that when she was in Florida.
Murdoch says, yeah, was great.
Cool. Cool. Here we go again, alternating 1 and 2 as a random. Oh god, that's really annoying. Come on, player, get out of there. I need to go do this. Guess we're just gonna have to sit here and wait. Oh, to waiting. Such a shame thing to do. Shitty. Sunshine Shitty. Sunshine City. Rocking around the piss-mass tree, have a piss-mass party fuck. Mistletoe home where you cannot see, everyone wants to shoot their ass. You will get tired of watching all those creepy people on TV when they want to eat your asshole. Pardon me, I think you're on TV. I ain't got no legs to the thing. I know that.
Back to your stations. The bots have returned.
The Voth will return after these messages. Well, I was gonna let these people get that right yonder, but I guess not. Right there, right yonder. Okay, right there, right yonder. Gray skies are gonna clear up. Put on a happy face. Beat up, beat up, beat up, beat up. Kabam. Kaboom! That thing is more effective than like a bunch of stuff. It's just a basic thing you get too. The exothermic induction field seems to be the best thing. Oxnix has logged off. Oxnix is logged on.
OXNYX053 says, you mean fireball?
Yeah, it could be a fireball, I guess. Exothermic induction field 5. It's like one of the basic things you get, and it's so effective. Boom, they're dead. Well, that one was because they were in the front of it, but succotash. I was thinking about getting Lilu, one of the Rising kits, and K-perfing it up all the way to see if that helps anything too, but I don't know if it's really worth it. I mean, I've already leveled out the one she's using. And it's K perf, I guess, and weapon damage, and K perf again, regeneration, willpower, and weapon damage. Resistance to holds and stuff. Oh yeah, that doesn't work. You can resist, but you still get held, damn it. Ugh. Oh my god, I just thought of something. And my god said, I remember years ago, whenever I was getting, when I got logo net over at Risa, and I know I was talking.
OXNYX053 says, it is worth it if you use kit stuff more than try to do weapon damage.
Well, kind of back and forth on here about that. But when I was on Risa, and my main character had all the Lola nets, I thought, well, let me buy something for one of my other characters. So I tried to get a science kit from there, and quickly realized that it bound to my non-science guy, and I was kind of frustrated because I'm thinking, why do they allow you to buy a kit for science if you're tactical, and not say, oh, you know, that's not available or something like that. So instead of like messaging one of the, I guess you call them mods or admins or whatever the fuck they are, I just kept it. Like, you know, I sit there, I leave it in my bank account on my tactical to let me know that I screwed up. But now, since they have the duty officer, or no, bridge officer upgrade, I could probably put that on my first officer or something if I wanted to buy one of those upgrades.
OXNYX053 says, holy fart knockers. 500,000 expertise.
Holy shit. What the hell you playing? Yo, you be playing, yo. You be playing. I think Lulu is set for, Lilu is set for ore. She keeps staying at like over 100. Dyson marks keep growing. That's good. She should be ready for winter whenever that comes. They was dancing down there across the USA. They was dancing. Ted was dancing. Oh, it's also, we can't forget that it is a free Phoenix box. I missed the first one, but I got one yesterday, even though I got off the stream and was trying to go to bed, and I thought, wait a minute, there's a Phoenix box. So I got up, turned the computer back on, got back on there again, went to Drazona with Gary the Klingon, and got that free Phoenix box. Is that bad that you do that? Like, you just can't forget about it? You know, if you think about it, you're like, I gotta go do that, rather than sleep. Which, of course, turned into like an hour's worth of playing. It's also supposedly some sort of upgrade week. Starts and ends, so it started this morning. Earned additional 100% set points.
OXNYX053 says, and the odds of getting better items are increased for the event.
Yeah, I got a when the Ultra or whatever it was, and I just, you know, changed it over into just upgrades. Where I got 4 upgrades. I kept them in Gary's stash. I don't know what I could use them upgrade with. Lilu says engage. So the communicator's not between her legs on here. Why is it always between the guy's legs? Ha 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 ha. Communicator between the guy's legs.
The Terrans will be here soon.
Ripping in a turret. Oh, nothing on the current map. I remember back when they could do that, the current map stuff. Ooh, colonists. One day when I get good at this game, I'm gonna play this game. I'm gonna play this game. I'm gonna do another leap while we're waiting. It better not be the first leap again.
Maybe I need a shotgun. Oh no!
Get up! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Welcoming committee.
Yay! It played a different one.
We're just here for your safety. Hand it over.
Oh no!
All ships, engage the terrorist fleet.
This isn't over, Admiral.
This isn't over, Admiral.
Enterprise, Defiance,
This isn't over,
take
Admiral.
her down. The rest of you, stay alert. This isn't over yet.
Hey, they said it's over either. Oh my gosh, they just stole each other's line.
I'm picking up more ships through the rifts. Close them if you can.
Wear fashions.
Activate the hollow projectors. Let's hope they get the job done. Defend the hollow projectors as best you can.
God, man, take a breath.
Need to clear out the ships at Jupiter Station.
Take a breath. Take a breath. Sniff a sniff, smell, smell, take a breath.
Need to get those rifts under control.
Rift under control. Keep a TA on.
Terrans have taken control of Projector Alpha.
Those bastards!
Projector Alpha is back under our control.
I have known a wind so cold, seen the darkest days. But now the winds I feel are only winds of shame. I've been through the fire.
Station. They're breaching our systems.
It's amazing they can make that. That's just a 2D image that constantly stays 2D in your frame, so therefore making it appear though it is 3D. Yeah. Old trick. That's an old trick in every old game in the world. Notice it never changes. You can't outrun it. It's always going to face you no matter what.
Control of Projector Gamma now.
Gamma, 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 chameleon.
Pyro Communist says, hello there.
Hello there. Hello, Pyro Communist. Redox. How you doing? What's happening?
OXNYX053 says, howdy.
Match, we got boom, 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 boom.
Uh-oh, I cut you off. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let me go crash my ship for you. I'm sorry. Match in the gas tank. Boom, boom.
Control of Projector Gamma now.
I was watching a YouTube video of like scenes from Arnie from What's Eating Gilbert Grape to get the sound clips, and they didn't have the one on there. I could have drowned it, Gilbert. I could have drowned it. I was like, ah, shit. Say, where's Arnie? You can't find me. Leonardo DiCaprio did a damn good job playing Arnie. I even laughed a little bit remembering when rewatching a lot of the scenes from that, where Arnie gets down off the ladder, and Gilbert says, "This will never happen again, okay?" And Arnie goes, "Yeah, never happen again." He says he's not gonna climb back up there. We promise. This is the last time. He goes, "I don't want to go back up there, Gilbert." Uh,
Rifts aren't going to close themselves.
Hello. 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 Hello.
I have a Three Stooges
Hello there.
clock. Hello there. I have a Three Stooges clock that says 3 or 4 different things depending on what time of day it is.
We've locked down the projector.
Or well, I think it's actually random. But
You still here,
if you leave batteries in it on the hour, it'll go like a loud clicking noise. Go.
Speaking of
And it'll go hello, 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 really loud.
Rise is back. Clear projector.
Or it'll go why certainly, you know. It'll do that whole thing.
kidding me with this? My ship
So you can imagine
Give up.
at night, it's supposed to have like a light sensor on it to where it would not go off at night, but it still made the clicking sound where it would trigger the thing.
You kids have fun
It
now.
was just a loud click.
Don't even try to catch me.
So when the battery ran out of that thing, I was okay with it.
The Enterprise is going for projector Alpha.
The Enterprise is going for Projector Alpha. The Enterprise. The Enterprise is just discovered a strange new planet. In a day. The Enterprise. I'm trying, but my ship still wants to fire on the Enterprise.
Back in a bit. Don't go anywhere.
You know what I'm getting here? Storms off.
The Enterprise is near projector Gamma.
Me too.
OXNYX053 says, so. Why are you not using Polaron or phaser damage in space just now?
Oh, what just now didn't do it. Was that one of my thingies? I ain't even read that yet. Lilu has Tetrion. She doesn't have any Polaron or anti-proton.
Back in a bit.
Tag team back in a bit.
Well done.
Weldon. Weldon, is that you? Weldon.
OXNYX053 says, wow. Tetrion. So not one you need to do.
Yeah. That's Lilo, though. She's Tetrion only. Let's see. And Michael... Gimme. See, I don't play the game correctly. I played incorrectly, Gilbert. I played incorrectly. I'm dumb, Gilbert. I'm dumb. Fill them all. 33. It's 4 more than that, so that's not gonna really be enough for shit. But oh well, whatever. And Michael should be able to get the next endeavor. Espionage. Espionage. Oh, don't you just hate it whenever your leg starts vibrating? It's wild. or whenever your head just starts twitching. That's wild. Miguel. Restless leg. Because it needs to sleep. Because I always need to sleep. Sleeping's my superpower. Ooh. Oh, I thought we actually moved. I'm sorry. This table was in our way. This should go by rather quickly. Move over, butter. It's no move over, butter, or nothing at all. Come on, where's the fucking enemies at? Bring on the enemies, mister. Bring on the enemy. I've charged up for this ambush and this over something or whatever. I wish they could really do away with that thing on the eye. That's really annoying. Come on, give me a damn enemy. What the fuck? Not yet. There we go. Yay. Okay, getting credit for that one. Run over here. The device is stopped, and I'm shooting at something for no reason because I didn't aim for it. All right. That's just crazy. Kaboom, Messiah, kaboom. Seriously? Just kill them, everybody. Fuck. Loomis, I gave you that weapon to shoot them. Do I know the everything by myself? My team. They don't do well. They need to revamp the NPC stuff on here for real, Joe. Yabba dabba do. He blocked me. No way, buddy. Cock block, ready to let it go. Damn it, again with that one. There are 10 leaps there to choose from. And it picks the same one out of every other time. You tell me that is random.
I'm Captain Jack!
No, I'm Captain Kirok. That's the short one. I don't have a sound command for it anymore. All it does is that random command gather up all the sounds in the sounds folder in every directory there, or folder, and put them all into a list. Not an array, a list. If I wanted to do an array, I could do an array, but it's just as fine as it is without a list or a dictionary or some other bullshit that Python makes for itself. I mean, why the hell do they have to separate that shit? That's my thing. When I looked for that stuff. I looked around, like, you know, because when I was doing Perl programming and whatnot, and PHP and stuff before, I only knew of array, what an array could do. It could do this, key values and all that, you know, and get it from this, make that, whatever. But in Python, you have an array. But you also have dictionaries, and you have lists, and there's another one I can't remember. that are all basically the same thing, except each one does a different something. It's really unusual. Like if you wanted a key value type scenario in an array for like Perl or something, that was rather easy. I mean, it was there. But if you try a listing in Python, it won't work, so you have to use a dictionary to make it work.
OXNYX053 says, Legacy FICO format from 4th programming structure.
FICO. FICO. You've said what FICO means, and I forget what you say it means all the time. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Why the hell can't they just, like, array, that's it? That's what makes sense. Oh, wait, that's the second one, isn't it? So oh, wait. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh. Okay, I thought for a second there it was clipping through. Okay. Alright, yep, that was the second one. Nice. 16 seconds, there's not enough time. Bum, ba-da-da-dum, bum, bum, ba-dum. I really enjoy scripting languages, but it causes my blood pressure to like spike because I get so anxious about it being done and stuff, so I don't pursue that. It's like I have to take a few years break from it just to calm down or something. What's that? Oh, the promotional. Okay, yeah, I forgot about that.
OXNYX053 says, format and or files. Input. Computations. Output. Real old school stuff.
Old school? Like Windows Batch? Old school. Old school.
Murdoch says, yet I've been thinking of taking some classes on programming, but a part of me doesn't want to do the work.
Well, that's a contradiction there. That's an interesting thing, that device there on the sides of her head. Yeah,
Murdoch says, cause it's mind-numbing boring.
But the results,
OXNYX053 says, do you have an end goal in mind?
that question's for Murdoch, right? Not me. Well, it's...
Murdoch says, to make more money.
What I get out of the scripting little bit that I can do is you come up with an idea, and then once you've made that idea possible, it's like it's magical, and it just makes you feel good. It's like a rush, like an adrenaline rush of like excitement. And it's like opening a gift on Christmas from someone, whatever like that. It just feels right. Something you've created, Even though people have made it better in the past, but you did that. You made that happen.
Murdoch says, it's like sperming on the taco.
Yeah, I never thought about that one. Why do I have medical? Okay, all right, never mind. Okay, but yeah, like the end goal, make money. Yeah, but what kind of programming would you want to get into? Like the hardcore shit, web development, gaming, or whatever, like business-wise, making software. There's different types out there. Start with HTML. No, I'm kidding.
Arcanoloth says, at Murdoch's, if it was fun 100% of the time, they'd charge admission. Programming is a job that's highly paid because there is a limited pool of talent, and the top 10 companies by market cap are all outbidding each other for that pool. OXNYX053 says, heavy sigh.
Heavy sigh.
Okay, do you have a way that programming will help you do that? Which I realize answering might give someone else an idea to beat you to it. But knowing what the end game helps to suggest which and how to acquire the knowledge.
Yes, it can't be like the Matrix. You can't download it. As long as you don't try to figure out regular expression in the program, you're good. Because that shit can confuse the hell out of you. Especially since it's like doesn't work for some things. I was so surprised it worked for MIRC at the time. Kahalid Mahakambi or whatever his fucking name is. I probably stole that code from somebody. I don't know why I think that. It just pops into my head every time I see that. See his name in my head. Kahalid Makambi or whatever. It's like you deconstructed somebody else's IRC client. I mean, don't think of learning programming to be a get-rich-quick scheme.
Arcanoloth says, coding a long series of "why does this not work" moments, and you have to have the stubbornness to not quit during those moments.
Yep.
And the faith in your own ability to figure out what's happening.
Yep, gotta think it
Most
through.
people go out of their way to avoid being challenged in this way on a daily basis. OXNYX053 says, and given the current system, if I learn some Perl and Python, I might be able to get a $150,000 job writing patches to keep payroll software going.
So that's pretty awesome right there. Yeah, I totally agree. The challenge of it is what's exciting. You know, trying to figure out a problem solving. So that's the kick I get out of it. And whenever that problem is solved, the rush you get from the the achievement of that. You got to think the problem
Murdoch
through.
says, I spoke with a company that trains for cyber, but my tennis buddy studied Python and landed a job making good money, so I was thinking since I have so much free time with my job to learn programming to the extent of earning a Python certification to either gain a position that earns me more money.
Yeah. Well, it's a language, you know. I mean, you could start learning Python for free. You can download it onto your PC.
Arcanoloth says, I'm not one of these elitists who thinks, oh, I'm so smart because I can code. I'm just way too stubborn to admit that university beat me, so I'm back for seconds. Helps that I have the GI Bill paying me to go to school.
Yeah.
Might as well burn that up before it expires. If I didn't have that, might be more motivated to self-study / bootcamp route.
Now, in the class that you're taking to learn a little bit of programming or to learn programming, is it that they're just giving you tasks and you got to learn like what to do to
Murdoch says,
use
in
it?
my current business or elsewhere, however, I'm sort of stuck with the Air Force cause of PLSF public loan forgiveness. The Air Force will pay for my classes too, just as a civilian.
In the Navy. Air Force.
OXNYX053 says, fun fact, some temporary job companies that have learning centers let you get software certifications for free.
Like Arcanoloth, like the do they give you like, okay, today we're gonna learn what this is, you know, what this means or something, or does he like give you some sort of a task to make like a Hello World script or something like that?
Arcanoloth says, if you have some other bachelor's degree, and a bootcamp or projects to show experience, you don't necessarily need another CS degree. But if you have no degree at all, some HR deps will put that resume directly in the trash, and the ones that do look know they are your only option, so they will underbid you. Arcanoloth says, I'm taking CISP 1010, so intro to programming using C++. Easier if you have experience but assumes zero experience.
Ah. Like one day does it like go over what variables are and you know, then the if then else statements and like declaring things and all that kind of shit? When to use what and how to problem solve it and think it through?
Arcanoloth says, there are paths into the industry without a degree, but it's playing life on hard mode. The degree is the most guaranteed path.
It's like, today we're going to learn what a while loop is. A while loop can be good to crash your own computer, to stall programs, to make you say the F word. Control C is your friend.
OXNYX053 says, at Arcanoloth that is where a decent headhunter comes into play. Murdoch says, I have 2 master's degrees so I don't want another degree, just certifications. However, I would rather take a real class over online cause of the lack of a C-stain if you get stuck. I don't like those walls that can come up. Some of it is bad instruction so. Arcanoloth says, Scorp, yeah we went over VARs and conditionals already, just did a midterm.
Nice.
This first semester is basic functions, second semester is OOP, THI9RD semester is everybody's fav, data structs, and algos.
Ooh, data structure. That's pretty awesome. How to store data, what to store data, and all that good shit. Retrieving data. Those are so fun. Whether to store your shit in a text file or a SQL or inside of a hash table, something like that. I don't really remember much about hash tables anymore, though. Been a damn long time. Hadn't had to really use them.
Arcanoloth says, at Arcanoloth well yeah, there are still jobs out there, but keep in mind people are miming this Fed rate hike will cause a recession meme, and it's a case of if people believe that shit,
He's
it
talking
makes
to
it happen.
himself.
So companies are cutting back on entry-level hiring right now.
He's talking
2
to
years
himself.
from now that won't matter, just sucks if you are looking this minute. OXNYX053 says, my big issue was timing. Literally when I would have left college 90% of the IT jobs in my area were outsourcing to India. Heck, I had advised some peeps that would have hired me to relocate.
Wow. They had there was like a paper mill around the area that I'm at, and they also had this air conditioning, I think, building type thing, where they built air conditioning, or it was something. One of the coworkers I work with worked there, and they shut down shop and moved the company down to Mexico because it was cheaper, and she had to go down there and train
Arcanoloth says,
people how to do
at
it.
Arcanoloth, and when I say they will underbid you, low-end software engineer pay is still high 5/LW 6 figures.
He
My
replied
point
to
is,
himself.
people with degrees can make $500,000 base plus stocks and bonuses after 10 years experience at big tech. You won't get those jobs with no degree, or it will take you longer to get there.
Mailroom.
OXNYX053 says, 3 did, and still make the big bucks. And they've even moved back.
Ah. I'm shooting it here.
Arcanoloth says, at Arcanoloth what I like about this field is you have options. If you want to work 60 to 80 hours and make more than your peers and be challenged, those jobs exist. And if you want to coast and do 35 hours and only make 100K, those jobs exist. Choose your path. Murdoch says, I have a job that pays mid 80K, which is nice for me cause I didn't have shit during college. However, a tennis player I played with earlier this week is making 110K and said some are making 150-250K and some are making 500K cause they are working 2 jobs, but if you get caught you're fired, and he said that happened recently. OXNYX053 says, at Arcanoloth hence the diploma mill for 75K, a degree to raise you income potential.
Diploma. I did not go to college.
Arcanoloth says, At Murdoch's, yeah, the employment hacking / overemployment thing blew up on blogs during the lockdowns, and now people are cracking down with employment contracts that explicitly state you can't do that.
Ain't nobody got time for that. Nobody got time, ain't nobody got time, ain't nobody got time for that.
Arcanoloth says, at Murdoch's, another reason for return to office is paranoid managers worried their staff is working 2 remote jobs even though it was only a few people. Murdoch says, sure, but some will try still. Arcanoloth says, OFC.
Ooh, that's getting close.
Murdoch says, so to be honest, I just don't know if I have it in me to learn. I'm already 46. Arcanoloth says, friend of mine, lives in TN, works for a firm in Pa. Boss says okay, pandemic's over, time to return to office. He lives in TN, no plans to move. So he is looking and his entire team is quitting. Arcanoloth says, at Murdoch's, it ain't the age, it's the mileage on the tires, I say. Arcanoloth says, at Murdoch's, I'm 38. Sleep when I'm dead. Until then, miles to go until I sleep.
But I like to sleep while I'm alive, because sleep is important. And I could sleep. I could lay down.
OXNYX053 says, I make 6 figures holding onto a circle.
6 figures, 6-sided figure.
Arcanoloth says, haha, yes, Scorp is correct.
Yes, I could sleep at any time. 6 figures holding on to a circle. That's true. But do you hold on to it correctly, or do you just kind of glide, though? Do you use your thumb to drive? Like 2 fingers on one hand? 10 and 2? I'm a nervous wreck whenever I'm driving. Dude, I thought that was going to kick off. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ooh, let's leap while we're waiting.
Murdoch says, so with my job I get to work at home 98% of the time, and often don't have to do shit. However, I love money. I would love to make over 6 figures. I know a guitarist that went to code up here and got a job making 6 figures, but he actually quit his job to go back to teaching guitar cause he had to fix errors in the cloud and was stressed out. OXNYX053 says, usually I am leaning forward with elbows on 5 and 7. Murdoch says, the tennis player I know that works at IBM don't seem too stressed out though, so guess he is doing a different coding job.
You tell him that those damn IBM computers that Dollar General uses, they need to be shot. Toshiba bought those computers out, though. Damn it, I was going to hold out for like a... Okay, that may be okay. Yeah. Ain't nobody got time for that. I get to train a brand new person tomorrow at work. Yay. Someone who has worked a cash register in several places before, I have been told. But...
Arcanoloth says, at Murdoch's, time will tell for me. I'm good at stressing over small stuff, but I can also put things in perspective and realize that no amount of cash is worth having to pay a therapist. I'm having panic attacks. Job is a job, there will always be more work. The work is never done. But at quit in time I clock out and have a beer. Murdoch says, it's a tough call, no amount of money is worth it if you are freaking out stressed and then quit and unemployed cause you're fried. OXNYX053 says, I know a guy that sued to work for IBM. I played my first MUD on a mainframe he managed.
Guy that used to work for IBM. IBM stopped making computers like years and years ago, right? I mean, I found it very odd that in before, let's see, back in 2011, the computer
Murdoch
systems
says,
being
are you
IBM's.
taking classes online, Arcanoloth?
Because the systems that Dollar General uses are IBM.
OXNYX053 says, not sued, used. Spell check is useless when your drunk fat fingers spell the wrong word.
But I understood what you said. What does that mean for me? My dad was an alcoholic. I understand these slurs. Damn it. But I say,
Arcanoloth says, at Murdoch's I'm taking a mix of online and in-person classes, so I'm classed as a traditional student at the local community college.
yeah, he's taking,
OXNYX053 says, bullshit. Lenovo is IBM using a different company header for tax reasons.
because I know the Toshiba had bought out something of IBM. I think it's mostly just the computers or something like that. Rebranded them, but it's still the same system. Because it's a piece of shit.
OXNYX053 says, Lenovo is an IBM computer.
UBM?
Arcanoloth says, VA pays post 9/11 GI Bill housing allowance for trad students based on zip code of the school. Online students get half the national average, which is significantly less money in my pocket.
Silos are under Allied control. Excellent work.
I've got an old IBM behind me right now on a
Arcanoloth says, NCS
shelf.
is not a major where anyone cares what state school I went to. If it's not an Ivy, they are all the same on a resume.
It's like, so you went to college, did you?
Murdoch says, with inflation the way it is and the fact I owe $250,000 in student loans, my monthly consolidated payment will be $800. But I'm thinking of adding dependents. Say my aunt, brother, sister, and parent all live with me, lol, so it will bring down my payment.
What about you?
But the IBM guy and the school debt issue is what has moved me to consider computer certs.
You can claim your cat on it. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time, nobody got time, ain't nobody got time for that.
Arcanoloth says, my math professor was going off about how he hates taking attendance but the school makes him do it, and I thanked him after class cause the VA pays me extra for going to class in person, so they wanna see my John Hancock on that paper every single week cause that's what they paid for. Murdoch says, or what if I keep my job and get a cybersecurity cert? I could do cybersecurity with the Air Force, but not sure if that pays as good as my accounting job. Arcanoloth says, I'm used to this from the Army. You didn't sign the sheet, you must not have been there, you get to do the training over again. Sign the sheet. Murdoch says, or maybe I could get a programming cert, learn Python and just do extra jobs when my job is slow or on the weekends.
Hey Riz, what's happening? I'm trying to find a picture of that damn IBM. I can't find one though.
Murdoch says, like contract programming work? Dunno. OXNYX053 says, oh well, local chocolate festival in the morning. Good night y'all.
Oh, good night, dude. Yeah, have fun with that. Eat a bunch of chocolate.
Murdoch says, I'm going to make a rum and Coke Zero on ice.
Or else. Okay, let's see. Just Google.
Arcanoloth says, at Murdoch's I am not the expert on cyber, but my understanding is it's not an entry-level role. Traditionally you start out as IT then specialize. But a lot of schools are advertising these cyber certs and degrees. The dude that installed our AT&T said he had that degree, and I said, hey. But I thought, if it's so great why are you a phone salesman? Murdoch says, Night Oxix. OXNYX053 says, 2 ounces rum to 6-8 ounces coke. Arcanoloth says, at Oxnix053 you tell those chocolate packers where to stick it for me. Arcanoloth says,
Fudge!
at Murdoch's whiskey and coke here.
Fudge packing on ice.
OXNYX053 says, at Oxnix053 in a small dark place. Murdoch says, exactly Arcanoloth, not interested in being a phone bitch, no thanks.
Riz, what's happening? Alright, Oxnix. You have some sleep, and you have a good day tomorrow. And chocolate sounds good. Chocolate is
Arcanoloth
good.
says,
Chocolate.
at Murdoch's yes same. Did that for my fellow spook in the army, moving onward and upward.
And outward.
Romeo India Zulu says, chillin'. Doing Admiralty in Stowe before I switch to Odyssey.
Odyssey. Game Odyssey. Ooh. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that.
OXNYX053 says, I've been having bourbon beer. Small batch beer and cured in a bourbon cask, winds up at 8.9 ABV and tasting about like an Irish car bomb. Romeo India Zulu says, Assassin's Creed.
Assassin.
Released on Game Pass recently.
Nice. Game Pass. They need to come out with some more Assassin's Creed stuff. Isn't that like time travel, right? I have never played Assassin's Creed before. But I watched some movie I think was based off of the game. Where he goes through the lifetime of ancient ancestry or something like that.
Arcanoloth says, Ass Creed 69, Ass to Ass Edition.
Assassin's Creed. Such an odyssey.
Romeo India Zulu says, not technically time travel. But yet, movie wasn't as good as game.
That's what I had heard, you know, because I've only ever watched little
Arcanoloth
clips
says,
of Assassin's Creed.
Wasn't the origin of the word assassin because they would smoke hashish?
Hashish. Assassin. Long goodbye. Yeah. Good night. Do I not have anything for goodbying? I need to find a goodbye. Long goodbye.
Boobies.
Boobies. See, there you go. There's a good one.
OXNYX053 says, no goodbye or good night. Later.
Later. Later, Tater.
Hey! Hey! Hi!
UAPs were seen over the Ukraine.
Romeo India Zulu says, Truman Show, in case I don't see ya, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
Oh, that would be a good sound. Dude, that's a good sound. I need to remember that one.
Arcanoloth says, do we have any Columbo clips?
No Columbo kit clips.
Arcanoloth says, at Romeo India Zulu.
I looked at those. They're like about 3 minutes long, man. But I watched them, though. I thought it was pretty interesting. I don't know yet. I watched them first, and that's all I've done so far. PlayStation games backward compatibility. Columbo's not convinced. But I did test copyright claiming with it, though. I took just the audio, put it on a blank video clip, or well, made it blank
Romeo
and
India
resized
Zulu
it.
says, I don't think so, I never got into Columbo. Grandparents watched it though. But I was too young to pay attention or care about it. Arcanoloth says, haha yeah you could cut M down to like, I couldn't help but notice these Tig High rainbow socks in your hamper, very interesting.
Yeah, I can do that.
Arcanoloth says, comedy gold.
But is it real Columbo, though? See, I would love to have, like, Columbo clips, because, you know, he has a lot of cool stuff that he says throughout his series. I've never watched all of a Columbo,
Arcanoloth
just
says,
a few episodes.
I love the one where he pretends to misgender a relative to imply the person being questioned is trans.
I've never actually sat and watched a full Columbo episode. I've seen only parts of those over the years.
Arcanoloth says, nah those clips are a dude that does voices for YT, he does Columbo, he does Duke Nukem.
Yeah, he's pretty close to a Columbo. But I wouldn't want to, like, label it as a Columbo. Maybe call it fake Columbo.
Arcanoloth says, updating Columbo for modern memes is a great idea.
Peter Falk. Just one more thing. So I'd love to get, like, a few of those, like, actual Columbo clips of him saying one more thing, or just a minute, you know, or saying some cool shit. As you wish. I don't know. Princess Bride quotes.
Arcanoloth says, his Duke Nukem, there are two sexes, the sex I have with your mom and the sex I have with your dad. Arcanoloth says, channel is a comedy goldmine.
Nice. It's a jungle out there. But I could have fake Columbo. But I did test it, though, like, see if it would trigger any copyright claims for the audio, and it did not. Because I'd downloaded the video clip and re-uploaded it with a black video playing with the original audio. And YouTube did not copyright claim it. I don't know if it just didn't because there was no video or what. But it did not. He may not have it copyrightable, you know. Like, to do that, I think you have to submit a sample of your audio or whatever like that, and if it like plays it or something, it analyzes the peaks of the audio. That's how I would think that the audio copyright claiming actually works. It studies certain patterns and, like, so it's not like actually listening for the sound clip, but it's like has the whole audio peak levels of the audio and matches them up with anything that it has in its database, and that if it matches those pretty precisely, I think that's what it when it claims one. Or maybe it could listen, I don't know. But I would think that. I mean, even if you lowered the volume or whatever, you know, generally in any audio file, it'll have the same peaking. Unless you muffle and add reverb or whatever to it, probably. But I did a little reverb adding to the "This Is What Happens" Stranger thing from The Big Lebowski, and it still picked it up. I added echo to that son of a bitch and everything. Reversed some parts of it. I think it's true that Google does have quantum computers. That one guy that wasn't a TED Talk, but it was something like that, was talking about how Google had purchased a few of them from a company that he was associated with, so that they can keep up with the high demand of the videoing and all that. Quantum computing is wow,
Arcanoloth says, if quantum computers exist, that breaks a lot of modern assumptions about cryptography.
Well, there was like I was saying, there was a TED Talk with a guy that worked at a company that was developing quantum computers, is what he said. And he said that Google and like Facebook and other companies or whatever had ordered some quantum computers from them. And in quantum computing, it's like...
Romeo India Zulu says, fuck. Purple Endeavor was gained 3000 salvage. Salvaged everything I could in my inventory. Got 2997.
Oh, that sucks.
Time for patrol, I guess.
Dude, that sucks. Damn. I can't just go to the exchange and buy something.
An expert on theoretical comp sci was talking about how quantum tech is kind of an anti-advanced. It's hard for us to imagine how it extends our current abilities, but it's very easy to imagine how it breaks a lot of our current tech. Kind of a Pandora's box there.
Yeah, dude was talking about, like, if you were to have, like, a variable where you could only have true and false. Well, quantum computers allow it to be both.
Still, if your competitor has it and you don't, that's fucked, so it gets funded. Romeo India Zulu says, yes I could. But I don't waste EC on endeavors.
Gotcha. Roger that. To everything but just 3 little tiny salvage points. That's about right. It's like the double slit experiment. Let's see. Yeah, you can have a bit. That's what the guy was talking about. You can have a bit in quantum computing and whatever like that, to where it's 0 and 1 at the same time. Or it can change from one to the other independently. Really wild stuff. Quantum physics and shit. But the like processing power or whatever would be just infinitesimal, That's just what the guy was talking about. I don't know if, like, he said they were out there yet or not, but he was talking about it. It was more like the guy, whenever he was on stage talking, it sounded like he had concern in his voice about it, too. Instead of like, it was like he was like a warning or something, but it was the technology of it. I just remember a guy in a white shirt. Then there was what was it? One time I was like just researching video game graphics or something. Came across a video of someone that had created. I can't remember. It was more so than the actual graphics we use, but theirs was like it used dots, like its version of atoms in the game, to create structures, and that it did not like use too much memory in doing so. Like it, you know how whenever you render something on your screen, be it on a console or a computer, there's so much memory is taken up just by what it sees, and what's behind you doesn't get rendered because, you know, then it would have to render it, but it have to eat up memory and resources and stuff. So generally, you don't see it. It's even like the whole like far off conundrum you have in computers.
Arcanoloth says,
shit.
I go looking for ground speed builds and some dude made Sonic the Hedgehog. Full ground speed build, spaceship is pilot spec, away team has all the Sonic characters. Builds and costumes fully detailed in separate posts. Someone linked to the Stow Twitter and it replied, why?
That's pretty cool. How fast can it run though? You know, like in games and stuff, whenever you're rendering something up close.
Arcanoloth says, gotta love a solid effort post.
Nice.
Arcanoloth says, good question, reading.
Bitty bitty bitty. Learn for me. Learn for me. Learn your information and take it to the king.
Romeo India Zulu says, need a death visual like spilling all the rings.
That would be pretty awesome. Dude, it never failed. Anytime I played Sonic, I would like get about 30 something wide rings and then immediately like get hit with something and grab one of those rings and lose every damn one of them. I would never get enough to make a full like one up thing.
Arcanoloth says, THX Reddit, someone pointed out that Sonic travels to the present day via ring portals, and Trek regularly travels to the present day in their timeline, and both are owned by Paramount. Sonic/Trek crossover?
Say it ain't so. We talking about the new Sonic movie version Sonic?
Arcanoloth says, do we know that chaos crystals aren't made of dilithium? Arcanoloth says, yup.
Dilithium is dilithium. Dilithium.
Arcanoloth says, Reddit is evenly split on taking the crossover and running with it, or posting why does this exist? Who is responsible for this?
No more Sonic. They're trying to put an end to it.
Arcanoloth says, yeah. agree the Risian Vet is the best platform for the space build.
Yeah. It's quick and everything. You don't really have to have, like, you know, devoting like any kind of resources to turn rate, because the thing turns on it like a really easily. However, I do like that trajectory thing that I think Victoria Thalen used a whole lot when I would watch her stuff. That was pretty wild. That thing would flip around.
Arcanoloth says, asking how fast it can go is the wrong question. The right question is, do you have the courage to follow this concept wherever it leads? Can you handle the power?
I've got not the power. I watched She-Hulk. I haven't watched like Star Trek Lower Decks in 2 weeks. Only one shit.
Arcanoloth says, yeah, any ship can slap on a comp rep engine, deuterium cans, evasive and ectoff. But the vet can slot pilot team and lock trajectory. Romeo India Zulu says, oh, this week's was great.
Oh, really? I'm thinking about actually watching the 2 episodes that I haven't watched after I stream. That way it gives me a full, like, less than an hour experience. You know?
Arcanoloth says, I'm way behind on Lower Decks. Love that show, but I'm either drinking coffee and doing math homework, or having a beer and winding down for bed. Gotta get better at time management.
Me too. I need to manage more sleeping time for myself. Yeah, like infinitely sleeping forever. Not waking up would be a good change. I woke up today at 3:30 p.m. Yes, the day was pretty much over by the time I woke up.
Romeo India Zulu says, nah, both of those are more important than a cartoon. It'll still be there when you find some time.
Never gonna give you up. But then again, I did go to bed at 7:30-ish in the morning. So that's probably that. But that's whenever I was
Arcanoloth
laid in
says,
bed, though.
exactly. Having good shows waiting is a classy problem to have.
Because I had forgotten that the Phoenix box was available. So I was laying in bed from like 3 to about 5:30 or 6 o'clock or whatever like that, just laying there, listening to the dogs barking, hearing people talking in the living room, all that kind of crap. And then I was like, shit, Phoenix box. So I get up, turn my computer on. Go in there and grab it for Gary. Damn it. Is it bad whenever that happens? Like, are you too much involved in this game whenever you like
Arcanoloth
gotta
says,
turn it back on?
could always be worse. I could be a Spanish conquistador waiting in the Amazon to ground a boat, and microscopic parasites are entering my urethra to lay eggs that will hatch and eat my flesh from the inside. Romeo India Zulu says, did Scorp mumble in his sleep like oh brother? Mumble, Phoenix, mumble, Dyson.
Well, I was getting drowsy, and I just kept like saying, like, had this feeling that I didn't do something in the game, and I felt that way ever since I stopped streaming last night, and I didn't know what the hell it was. And then that's whenever like Phoenix box popped into my head. Must play Star Trek online. Must get Phoenix box free. Sacrifice health for free Phoenix box in a video game. But I didn't get it the first day, so I guess that was building up because I forgot that it was a thing, and for some reason last night just told me.
Arcanoloth says, I'm a news hound, glued to the latest Ukraine news. I wish them the best. My life is easy by comparison.
They had some UAPs seen on 2 separate cameras there. The UFOs, now called UAPs, and the frequency of light used or whatever to judge their like distance, shape, and all that was reflecting off of it, so they could only like assume what it may have been or not.
Arcanoloth says, shoot, I forgot all about the Free Phoenix. I always forget. One event, I claimed my free box on the last day and scored an epic token. Hooray.
Nice. I got an ultra rare yesterday. I'm not gonna forget today. But I just turned it into upgrades instead of like any kind of thing.
Romeo India Zulu says, I haven't seen the news in weeks. Here's some now and then, but until some more egregious events happen, I'll wait.
Yeah, my news comes from YouTube. But it's like actual things though, not like news. You know, it's people. I get on there, you know, and I've been watching cat videos every night. That's kind of why like I stayed up a little bit last night to about 3ish or whatever, watching cat videos. But yeah. You know, it's not in the news, but it's like reported on several different creditable videos that keep an eye on that kind of thing.
Arcanoloth says, if someone sighted an unidentified object back in the day, I assume it's an experimental aircraft. These days, everyone has fucking drones, shit we don't know about,
Right.
and they are all testing them in Ukraine. Who knows?
Who knows?
Romeo India Zulu says, my news comes from my Google Headlines thing on the phone, which is based on what you search, so I'm never disappointed.
Beep boop.
Pyro Communist says, beep boop.
Beep boop. It was pretty interesting that one of the images was taken while the moon was still visible during like the day, I think, and they could determine off of what was it? The temperature readout of the moon and how they know like what it means when the sun's hitting it a certain way, and the fall off of that, they could judge like what the temperature of these things were, and they were cold. Which, if it was a drone, yes, that's true, but they also judged the size and distance.
Arcanoloth says, China, Iran, NK are all selling shit to Russia. NATO is supplying Ukraine, because both sides want to know how well their systems work against a peer competitor.
And they judged that by their instruments and everything, that around what was it, 3 to 12 meters is how big whatever this was, and there were 3 of them in the sky. And they called one of they said something like one was a black something or phantom. They're calling them phantom somethings or something like that, where they're not. It's not like they're cloaked invisible, but they don't read out on like actual radar or something. They're not detectable in certain types, whatever. I don't know. I skimmed through it. I played the video in 2x speed to keep track of it because I was running out of time before getting on here. So I also skipped around it a little bit too. But it was pretty interesting, and it's you know, it's UAP thing, so it doesn't mean it's alien. It just means interesting stuff. And that could be anything. It's not like the Tic Tac event that happened to that those Air Force people, but or Navy. I can't remember if it was Navy or Air Force that happened to. That they were like 20 yards away from it, just watching that thing. The Tic Tac incident, they called it. That's a fascinating story too. I love that one. Witnesses are all the people that were on the. I think they were maybe like a. One of their choppers or something. I can't remember. It's because they were able to hover, so I'm assuming chopper. Or it could be one of the planes that can hover. But it's a really interesting thing, and they were on like Joe Rogan, come out, and this guy's story's the same all the time. There's actual like governments, like I don't know if it's Air Force or whatnot, but they had like tracked it as it was going around and had like a little visuals and stuff that, of course, aren't perfectly clear. Duh, never are. Potato cam for the win every time, right?
Romeo India Zulu says, the key part of UFO is the U unidentified doesn't necessarily mean extraterrestrial.
Yeah.
Military, from what I hear, is always at least 20 years more advanced than they let us believe.
That's true. And then they don't tell all of their people about it.
Says.
That's the thing. They don't like inform other parts of the government about what they're doing.
Arcanoloth says, unidentified means unidentified.
Yeah. But you never know. It's like the like time travel and all that, you know. Magnetic waves of positive and singularities and shit like that you can generate that can cause you to travel in between time zones or whatever. All of it's fascinating to me. I've always been fascinated with that kind of stuff. The Rainbow Project / Philadelphia Experiment. Weather control.
Arcanoloth says, U.S. Air Force unofficially encouraged this UFO culture in the American Southwest because they thought people raving about aliens would be more easily ignored. Reality is they were testing captured enemy airframes, and these MiGs don't come with an owner's manual, you have to fly them and see what happens.
They killed Kenny. Ah, damn it. I don't meet the requirements for these, but yet they still show.
Says, they chose the Groom Lake facility because it's remote, desert in every direction, so you can crash an airframe and you won't hit anything important.
Oh my god. I think I'm stuck with that one there. What is it? Okay, show all assignments. Duh. Show with met requirements. Okay. No. Nobody there. So don't show if I don't have a person that does not meet the requirements. Let's go here.
Arcanoloth says, those aircraft are traveling at a high rate of speed, pilot blinks, and he covered several km.
Pilot blinks and he's like, oh shit. Imagine the G-forces.
Arcanoloth says, remember when social media said let's go into Area 51 and clap alien cheeks? Romeo India Zulu says, makes sense. Best way to know what you're going up against is to know the thing itself. I can watch someone drive a F1 car and they make it look easy. If I got behind the wheel, I'm off in turn 1 in a ball of fire.
Right? It's like the racing games and stuff that I played on Xbox over the years and stuff like that. I can barely drive. I can't drive those. Especially with TV lag. I mean, damn it. Okay, I'm glad lag doesn't exist in real life. It does, though.
Arcanoloth says, the AF base commander said we are managing the situation, and deflected most questions, but when asked point blank what would happen if someone ran at the base, he said they'll be dead. We are well equipped to defend our position.
Yeah, I remember whenever they were like all talking about raiding Area 51. I'm like, why bother? Who gives a shit? Let them do whatever they're fucking doing over there. Leave them alone. I think they have the Loch
Arcanoloth
Ness
says,
monster there.
it's the middle of nowhere. You really have to go out of your way to find it. There is nothing out there.
They wanted to go because of the aliens. There, they would have moved them if they were there.
Murdoch says, just like close encounters of the third kind. Arcanoloth says, private security contractors will catch you if you wander past the warning signs, and escort you out of the area.
I mean, it's probably like way down lower levels if anything's actually there anyway, and you can't get that far.
Romeo India Zulu says, I just wanna see the motel/gift shop. The Alien.
The alien. The alien. Don't you know Roswell has been
Arcanoloth
making
says,
bank on that
a
shit,
while
though.
back some YouTubers were mad because they couldn't travel because they were on a no-fly list, because they were arrested in the Area 51 thing.
Ooh, wow.
What the consequences of my actions?
I mean, if there were any kind of actual top secret type things there, they're not going to be like ground level anyway. If there is even sub levels there, which there's bound to be, it would be way the hell down, you know, if that were possible. So it's not like anybody would have seen shit, you know. Even if it were just experimental aircraft that they were having there, I mean, they could have the components at a lower level. Or even in the hills around the area that they've apparently built into, says certain UFO hunters.
Arcanoloth says, yeah exactly, there is sensitive material inside hangars but you won't get within 100 miles before security forces find you.
You know, there's like more bases around the area anyway, so like just Area 51 is like only
Arcanoloth
part of it.
says, they know everyone has satellites and they keep anything important inside hangars on a regular day. Romeo India Zulu says, they don't realize or care that it's a fully functional military base. Who would attempt that? Even if it was a science lab, who just rushes the gate? As a representative of the human race, I apologize for most of us dumbasses.
It really is just incredible, right?
Arcanoloth says, Google Earth had photos of a submarine prop years ago. Military asked them to take it down cause they spent millions to design that prop to cut the water silently, but oops, too late, everyone saw it already. Murdoch says, I say we all go to Area 51.
Let's
Romeo
go to
India Zulu says, they can't stop us all, the fuck they can't.
right, napalm. No, Murdoch, let's go to your Area 51, your military base.
Arcanoloth says, at Romeo India Zulu, haha, it's like they haven't heard of automatic weapons. Murdoch says, we will wear ghillie suits.
Rumor has it they just use muskets at Area 51. 3 soldiers, one behind the other, one musket in front, loaded, the other one loaded, and the other one
Arcano
loaded.
Loth says, at Romeo India Zulu I'm reminded of an alt history novel where a bunch of backwoods Americans are dropped into Europe during the 100-Year War,
A Goonies
and they
adventure.
stop a CAV charge with an M60 some Vietnam vet had in his backyard. Rate of fire motherfuckers. Murdoch
I
says,
like it.
it will be like a Goonies
A
adventure.
Goonies adventure to Area
Romeo
51.
India Zulu says, and just like that I can't sign into Stowe. Guess I'll finish up tomorrow.
Damn, can't sign in. Were they like doing some shit to the servers for you?
Romeo India Zulu says, LMAO, 7,000 rounds a minute.
Brrr. The Goonies adventure to Area 51. One-Eyed Willie. One-Eyed Willie's spaceship.
Slot, it's your echo! No, Slot, I'll show you. Don't go down there. It's all dark down there, Slot. It's your echo, Slot. Echo.
Matt, you got boom, 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 boom.
Hello, Sammy Wraith. Yes, sloth.
Romeo India Zulu says, not scheduled. But maybe, tried a full shutdown, still nothing. It happens from time to time. But it's not like I'm in a hurry to do anything. Just Admiralty and refining. Samu Wraith says, damn you ads interrupted my command.
Admiralty for dilithium and energy credits. Dilithium. What is cooled off today?
Romeo India Zulu says, it's okay buddy, we still heard it.
Yes, we
Samu
is
Wraith
me
says,
I.
we need more South Park.
Mr. Misty I, therefore I'm.
Romeo India Zulu says, yeah, and a couple tunes who actually need to rank up.
Random laugh. Couple
Samu Wraith
tunes.
says, at Romeo India Zulu I was browsing a D7 it's only in a bundle I was like that command sheet lol.
Captain to Enterprise. Before I put you in the brig, there's a little something I owe you.
Damn it, Jim, what the hell's the matter with you?
Consider that an order.
Did you enjoy it, Captain?
Believe me, Mr. Spock, it was painful. In more ways than one.
Fascinating. Pure energy. Pure thought. Totally incorporeal. Not life as we know it at all.
Samu Wraith says, lol. Samu Wraith says, that's funny.
You should watch the video. Out of the 10 leaps, it always seems to want to play the damn first one or the second one most often.
Samu Wraith says, believe me Mr. Spock it was painful.
It was painful in more ways than one. The IT was painful.
Romeo India Zulu says, there are 2 D7 in the choices of event campaign rewards, promo Infinity style ships. I got the Miracle Worker one. Heard Temporal is also good.
Miracle Worker. It is a Miracle Worker. Trip, get your ass over here.
Samu Wraith says, at Romeo India Zulu I didn't think you could get the event ones from past years, man, thought just this year. Romeo India Zulu says, there you got that backwards. You can't get this year's until next year.
Can't get that from here. This year's until next year. Do 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 do. Command center.
Samu Wraith says, but I looked under the event page, it's got what looks like a token or something in it, so how do you acquire it? Arcano Loth says, at Romeo India Zulu Temporal ain't a bad option. MW is solid too. The Leg D7 might be the perfect ship for energy builds, has everything.
Miracle Workers are good. Let's see if Archer can help with anything. Just missing the lithium.
Romeo India Zulu says, if it was released before January 1st, 2022 it's available. You claim which of the 3 you want, 2 Zen ships lobby or 1 promo ship. I chose promo ship, it gave me a box. I could give the box to any toon but only 1 toon can use the promo ship. So I gave it to my main Klingon.
Cling on him when he is strong and secure. And he will be there. Spire provisions. I could do that. Starbase needs it more. Mom spaghetti. Mostly all this stuff just needs the lithium. Damn it. If I were the owner of that, I would totally throw the lithium at it.
The bots have returned.
The Bath have returned after these messages from Benford Tools. Yeah, if I owned the fleet, I'd throw the lithium at it just random, but I'm not going to toss out mine if I'm not sure of my future of that fleet.
Romeo India Zulu says, or you can claim the 1500 Lobi, wait for a sale and get 2 Lobi ships and a weapon. But same rule applies to Lobi ships. 1 ship per toon. Murdoch says, I've felt more like the usual shittiness after that tennis guy told me how much he makes. Should I care? On one hand it could spurn me to achieve something new, however, not sure if I should care.
Polar on space. Well, why, in your opinion, do you care, though? Like, do you look at this person as if they're better than you are at something, or, you know, is it like a personal thing? I mean, if you have enough money to get by with how you're doing things now, and if that's okay, then why does it matter, how they are? Or is it like a
Romeo India
competition?
Zulu says, at Arcanoloth, if I had the means, I would get legendary ships, but as it stands, I get what I can when I can. So free promo ship? Sold. Samuraith says, at Romeo India Zulu, the legendary is probably what I want. I'm big fan of beams. Arcanoloth says, that's the thing about income. You are always lower bound at 0, but upper bound is unlimited. Someone will always make more than you do, just like someone's kung fu will always be greater than yours. Do you care? I can't answer that, that's up to you. Murdoch says, inflation and school debt, and if I met someone would I make enough to take care of us both? Oh, are a kid, but it's all circumstantial except for inflation and the loan payments.
Sell a kidney? For just 4 easy payments of just $999. I don't know. It just seems like,
Murdoch says, are things going to just keep getting more expensive until the world ends?
I think so. I think that, yes, I do believe so. I mean, I work in, retail industries, so we're not lowering prices on anything anymore. Things are going up like mad.
Romeo India Zulu says, precisely. I know it's all my fault, and I don't covet my friends' ships. It'd be nice to have, of course, but when I come across money there's more important things to purchase, not Zen. Especially when I can get that for free as well.
Hell yeah, freeze in.
Samuraith says, yeah, I'd spend $50 a paycheck I could.
Well, it just seems like, to me, that you're probably like looking at this person as though they may have accomplished more, and they're easier off
Arcanoloth
because of
says,
it.
at Murdoch's, people want to believe the world will end because it makes them feel important. Look at me, I'm the last gen to close the door on this shit. Tomorrow likely is it will just keep going forever, and that's depressing. Samuraith says, you sound like Billy Mays. Hate to say it, Scorp, 3 easy payments lol.
3 easy payments of just $999. Here's out of order. I do that shit at work all the time. And I'm still not done. And they'll look at me like I'm weird. Hey, we're still firing phasers somehow. Give myself Polaron only. How am I firing
Murdoch
phasers?
says, yeah, depressing, especially cause the rich will keep being pigs and everyone else has to watch them.
Yep. So you just gotta know your place and be good with it, man. Or else it'll drive you nuts. Just be okay with where you are, and if things are still in a positive momentum for you. But do stuff on the side to make more money if you need, something like that. Hell, use tennis as
Romeo India Zulu
a
says, alright fellas,
a Twitch thing.
I gotta run to the bank and probably jump into Odyssey. Might be back, might not.
Alrighty, man.
In case I don't see ya, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
Dude, I'm totally gonna get that.
Arcanoloth says,
I have to remember
Jeff
that.
Phibbs' shiny bald head for luck.
I'm gonna have to remember to get that audio clip.
Arcanoloth says, accept things as they are, or accept responsibility for change. Murdoch says, what is Odyssey? Arcanoloth says, as the Clinks say, choose your pain. Romeo India Zulu says, I'll post in DC as reminder.
Nice, thanks, dude. Riz says that Odyssey is the new Assassin's Creed that you can get on the Game Pass. So like, yeah.
Sensors confirm that
On
Murdoch
Xbox Game
says,
Pass.
Okay. Arcanoloth says, as Creed 2, but Bandit Boogaloo. Romeo India Zulu says, not new, just newly released on Game Pass.
Sorry, yeah, my bad.
Valhalla is the new one, I think.
Valhalla.
Murdoch says, I'm looking at Epic Games now seeing what's new.
Damn, I ain't looked up Epic anything for a long time. We want to get both. Not fair. They're check boxes. That means both. If they're radio button boxes, that means one. You liars.
Romeo India Zulu says, no worries bro, you was right. Just had a moment of nutta lol.
No, I was... If it's not new, I mean, it could be new to Game Pass. We can argue it up and down if I were right or not. I accept that I'm wrong about everything, no matter what. Guilty and proven innocent here. That's my thing. Okay, let's see. We change back over to TOS Crit, which is not
says,
Crit.
It's new to UTV.
New to UTV. Coming to you live from the Octagon. That's not going to filter that. It's probably going to put the right there. Yeah. Okay. Alright. I need some phaser damage real quick, and I don't want to enter like fucking 2FO to do that. Okay, there we go. We can go to the red alert here. Look, an actual red alert encounter thing or whatever's happening. Deep space encounter. I ain't seen one of those in a while. Just normally. I love how I passed it even though I wanted the ship to stop. Enters at warp. Okay. I just need to fire some phasers and I'll be done, okay, peeps? Just let me. Damn it. Singularity core. What the hell happened there? Okay. Of course it's under attack. Alright, cool. Stand here and get attacked and not get any damage really, so okay. Let's see if I can get out of here. Weird. Because dude got this. Dude got this. He's got to get this. He's going to get through this. Mission progress will be lost. Well, okay. Boosh. Ding, 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 ding. Splash. Boom. He's still like at warp or something. Okay. What up, you Chasianos? Yep. As I mentioned earlier, I get to train a new employee tomorrow. Yay. Hopefully they'll be able to get on a register and we can do the register stuff. Get that all out of the way. Typically you have to already have done the computer learning for most of the stuff that doesn't cover anything about the registers. It tells you like to get up there and scan one item at a time and bag shit a certain way or whatever like that, which is common sense. And it doesn't tell you like how to do this, how to do that. Usually that's like a one-on-one thing. And I get to do that tomorrow. And they're gonna be all like, well, you could probably do this, this, and this, this too. No, I can't. I don't know why people think I can do so much shit when I can't do it. Do they not understand that I'm falling apart? What's it gonna take? Oh, he's just in a wheelchair goofing off. He has to breathe into a tube in order to make it go forward. He's just goofing off. Went a little higher than I thought it would. God, dude. Just less than 800. Dude. You know, I've only ever seen the progress toward next perk zero out like maybe once. Probably never do it again now. Because that Klingon thing got kicked in like, boom, boom. He's like, well, boys, I'll tell you what you do down there. Mumble, 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 mumble. Man, I watched some Three Stooges clip today, and I could not stop it. I kept watching and watching. Kept thinking, oh, I need to put some Three Stooges clips in there. Yeah. With Kylie. Nyunk, nyunk, nyunk. Let's see what we're going to get for that. Ooh, we're getting marks, marks, and marks all over the place. That's nice. What's that? Very rare personal endeavor reward. Here we go. Ooh. 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 Ew. Okay, where are we at in the world here? Close to Soul, so we'll go to Soul. Soul system. And for Fleet, what was that? Where was that at? The one that needed, like, stuff. Well, it's Spire. I really don't give a shit about that. But I kind of do, so here we go. I want to show them that I'm actually participating, since nobody else is. Rostaman, he be a Jamasol Fleet Admiral. Steve Rogers. Slacker. Fleet Admiral. That's a slacker dude, isn't it? Sure the hell is. 2002. Did he roll for one? Vader. Rank 3. Promote within frame. Promote. Just going by what that says. Boom, chacky lacky. Boom, boom, chacky lacky. Get that going. Tactical duty officers. So I'm going to take myself over to the... Nope, no. I'm at the Soul system, so I wanted to do this first. That's right. We're the Tunnel Snakes, that's right. And we rule. Tunnel Snakes rule. We're the Tunnel Snakes. I need to get that audio clip too. But first...
Bingo.
Okay. Full speed or slow? Okay. What the hell was I doing here again? Oh, yeah. Which I could have probably done this over there. But I don't remember if that's unlocked yet or not. Whoa! Ooh, get that out of there.
We came, we saw, we kicked its ass.
We asked its kick.
Life forms. You tiny little life forms. You precious little life forms. Where are you?
Okay, now beam out. Life forms. I need to make a little clip of that.
Hey,
TNG videos.
there's gonna be a meeting between your ass and the palm of my hand if you don't get off the shed. Now get off the shed.
Get off the shear. Will Ferrell. It should have played a random sound. Unusual. Let me see if there's an error. Scripts, errors, no errors, so I don't know why it didn't play. Makes no sense. Oh, it says ELE Retweets is now hosting you, according to Streamlabs chatbot. Oh, it's almost October 3rd. That's whatever hosting will end. The ability to do that, or whatever. Doc.
Pie Jesu Domine, dona eis requiem. Pie Jesu Domine, dona eis Goddamn right. Requiem. Pie Jesu Domine, dona eis requiem.
Mama cheddar Fuck you!
Samuraith says, where's Arnie's get in the choppa?
Oh, it's not that Arnie, but it can be that Arnie. Get in the chopper.
Screw you guys. I'm going home. Cartman! Screw you guys. Home.
Let's see, holdings. 77 tactical and 77 tactical. Alright, so right there. 50. Another 50. Grab another 50 just for shits and giggles.
Bullshit.
Bullshit.
You need to shut the fuck up.
Shit! Shit! Alright!
Kramer hears about this, the shit's gonna hit the fan.
I love that sound it makes. Clunk.
Streamlabs
Bullshit.
says, hate what you see? Please consider unfollowing and not renewing a subscription.
Fuck you in the neck. You're goddamn right.
Do I look like I'm joking?
Samu Wraith says, LOL. Samu Wraith says, that fit too perfectly.
I know, right? I love it. That's why it's random. Thank Riz for that command. He gave me that was a good idea.
Samu Wraith says, R.I.Z.Z. you're awesome.
Tactical security again, 22. Is it crazy that, like, you buy personnel from the fleet
Samu Wraith says,
to then give them
by
to the
the way,
fleet?
Scorp, you ever see the text-to-speech version of See What Happens Larry? It's actually funny.
I haven't. No. I have to look that up. Maybe that's what I need to do. Make a text-to-speech version for myself so I could use that.
Samu Wraith says, I'll send it.
Yes, Discord that shit. Okay, everything's full. Ventilated lithium. And embassy still needs, let's see, a second project. How far away are
Samu
we?
Wraith says, I laughed after I listened the second time.
4, so 5-ish, a little over 5,000. And that'll be added to it. 500 will be added to that, so that would make it okay, just 5. That's 250, okay, so yeah. Select that shit right there, that shit. Okay, I can get away with that. Go to replicator, embassy provisions, 22 of those. Alright, tactical security, department officers, 30, so I need 28 of those guys again. It just seems so odd. You buy them from the fleet and you can give them right back to the fleet. But, yeah, them's the way the brakes is on that car. Gotta get through this. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Shine away.
Arcanoloth says, looking over this thread, so many kit modules in this game.
Kit modules. In Star Trek? You're like looking at every one of them? Individually. Alright. I think I'm done with this character. And change character. To Gary the Klingon. King of the Galaxy. Gary Gary the Klingon. Kring. It's Kringon with the K.
Arcanoloth says, my Dominion character now has 3 speed buffs, motion accelerator, coordinated synergies, Schnick command aura, and 2 teleports, personal spatial trajector, personal transporter.
Damn. You trying to like get the speed up like you found on that thread?
Arcanoloth says, never said this with damage focused loadouts, but this speed build makes me want that 6th slot.
You want to just see it wreck the screen, don't you? I'm just like I like that to see this the one that it's not like spatial trajector, but the one for the ship that trajectory thing where you can continue to go in the same line or whatever, and your ship spins around and does all sorts of shit. It's pretty awesome. Oh fuck. Oh damn it. Gravity sucks.
Arcanoloth says, yeah, I'ma put that to Geth next.
On sci-fi. I don't have any emotes for space for this character. The fuck? I didn't know he'd immediately start shooting. Gary prematurely ejaculated there. It was funny. Why does he have the... Why is that even there? I don't remember ever putting that there. Why would I even have that in the slot? It makes no sense. Okay. Gary got a little antsy. He started shooting before the timer went down. I think it was that right there. This heavy disruptor spinal cannons. They just like shoot for no damn reason. That was funny though. Alright, damn it, shit. Damn it, Gary.
Arcanoloth says, my dad was telling me a story earlier, about going to the rifle range and boot, range control says ready on the right, ready on the left, before they can clear weapons hot one dude goes da 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 and the drills appear and tackle that guy. They never saw him again.
He got a little too excited, huh? Damn, that would be scary as hell.
Samuraith says, you got IT Scorp text-to-speech theater heck you could son Arcanoloth's voice in the text-to-speech it'd be hilarious face underscore with underscore tears underscore of underscore joy.
I also have other text-to-speech voices that I could use. I mean, I've got Cortana unlocked on here. You had to do that with a special thing. I've got Microsoft Sam on here that I could throw at it. I've got the option, you know, for certain people if they want to just use a certain voice.
Arcanoloth saying you see what happens that'd be funny rolling underscore on underscore the underscore floor underscore laughing.
Like, if anybody just wanted to use Microsoft David's voice as their default voice, it would only use that one for you, you know, kind of thing.
Arcanoloth says, haha, don't add my voice, it'd be hi, I'm a nerd that likes getting his privates stuck in an atomic wedgie, it feels good, I'll stick with the default voice THX.
Tonkies. Can download a Russian voice and make just individual people speak that in here. It'd be an accent, it wouldn't be the actual voice.
Samuraith says, at Arcanoloth it'd be disturbingly funny, dude.
You know, why isn't there some sort of thing out there to allow us to make our own version of our, you know, a personalized way of making our own voice as a text-to-speech? I mean, I know that there's paying kind, but just a personal one out there. That'd be neat. Anchor can be assimilated and turns into a Borg
Samurai
probe.
says, favorite scene Scorp adding our voices to it, that'd be amazing.
Yeah. Or I could man up and just turn on the Discord thing. This person says on here, LOL, the anchor can be assimilated and turns into a Borg probe. A gravitic anchor can be turned into a Borg probe. That's interesting. I didn't see that happen.
Samuraith says, or just add RIZZ's voice to it. You ever been to Vietnam? You're entering a world of pain, LOL.
Yeah, well, you know, Riz has streamed before. If you wanted to hear his voice, you can go to his channel. I don't know if his clips are still there, though, or his videos. Because, you know, after so long, if you're not like an affiliate or partner or whatever, well, if you're not a partner.
Donnie, this is bowling, not Vietnam. There are rules.
Fucking A.
Samuraith says, but this is your homework, isn't it? Arcanoloth, we know this is your homework. Samuraith says, at Arcanoloth.
Is this your homework, Larry? Is this your homework? Larry, is this your homework, Larry? Larry, is this your homework, Larry? Larry, is this your homework? They all sing, I know! Kid's stonewalling me. Walter, what are you doing, man? This is what happens when you fuck a stranger in the ass.
Arcanoloth stonewalling him, haha. Samuraith says, ha 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 ha.
I just bought that car last week. That poor guy. This is what happens when you fuck a stranger in the ass.
Arcanoloth says, at Samuraith Nat, I did my homework earlier. History, English, Math, and CS, then I get on Twitch and pour a drink.
He sits right there on the edge of that pier, watching the sunset disappear. And drinks a beer. The music video for that is so inaccurate. Whenever I watch it, I'm like, okay, cool, let's watch this, right? Like a story, a country story song of seeing him actually sitting on this pier or whatever. No, it doesn't happen. He's sitting in a stool on a stage.
Samuraith says, At Arcanoloth must be nice, I need to think about get out of this dead-end job. Arcanoloth says, I've said this before, and I'll say it again.
Man, I love being a turtle.
As a long-time shootin' before the pandemic, watching the extroverts adapt or fail to adapt to lockdowns was eye-opening.
I want to see assimilate gravitic anchor. Assimilated ship.
Says,
oh, that's awesome.
Scorp.
Oh, that was awesome. I actually watched it get assimilated. That's funny as hell. Gary enjoyed seeing that.
Samuraith says, assimilate chat.
That was pretty sweet. The gravitic anchor got assimilated into a ship. William Shatner's assimilated. One anchor for the third station is destroyed.
Samuraith says, I still miss Bad Spock that beard.
Oh, it's day today. I think I might is that Alan?
Alan! Al! Alan!
No, I don't think you need me, you know.
Alan!
Arcanoloth says,
Alan!
at Samuraith, yeah man,
Alan!
I made the
Al!
decision to
Alan!
raise my right
Alan!
hand when nobody
Alan!
else wanted to late in our Middle East
Alan!
adventures.
Alan!
So
Alan!
now I have a piece of paper that
No,
says
that's
I
not
am a
Alan.
combat veteran of Operation Iraqi Freedom. I can drink at the
Thief!
VFW
Thief!
and walk
Thief!
into a VA the
Thief!
next day with
Thief!
a hangover and they have
Thief!
to listen to my belly aching. For life. GI Bill expires
no,
in a
that's not
few
Steve, that
years.
is Alan.
So drinking that down
Alan!
right
Alan!
now.
Al! Alan!
Samuraith
Alan!
says,
Alan!
Alan out.
Alan! Did someone just say my name? Hey! 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 Hey!
Samuraith
hey!
says,
You
at
say Alan!
Arcanoloth, oh damn wow dude.
G.I. Bill. He'll fight for freedom wherever there's trouble. G.I. Joe is there. G.I. Joe, American hero. G.I. Joe is there. He never gives up. He'll stay till the fight's won. G.I. Joe would dare. Yeah. They said one of the gravitic anchors was sitting on the outside of the shield,
Arcanoloth
and they've
says,
destroyed
at
it.
Samuraith, no big deal man. I sat at a desk and watched a screen, but it was in a combat zone, so I'm a combat veteran. Other people worked harder than I did so I could have an easy job. Samuraith says, GI Scorp.
No. I do not need to have that association because I am nobody. G.I. Arcanoloth, for reals. G.I. Or you can go the whole route of Dementia Joe. Dun 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 dun.
Samuraith says, at Arcanoloth me I just been stuck in a put job working retail for the last 12 years.
Hey. Dude, I've only been doing it for 11 and a half. If you've been doing it for 12 years, that means I'm probably going to be there for 12 years. Of course, that's paid retail. My mom had a store, a retail type store that I didn't get paid for
Murdoch
because
says,
help work
I
there.
am playing a turn-based dungeon game called Gloomhaven. It's fun. Arcanoloth says, I find it interesting how society values certain jobs more than others. I worked hard manual labor jobs for years and got nothing but shit on, but I put on a uniform and everyone wants to shake my hand and thank me for my service. Arcanoloth says, they tell me, it's not about what I did, it about what I was willing to do, and I see their point. But still. Murdoch says, been there, did that, bought the t-shirt. Samu Wraith says, at Murdoch's that on PC?
Everyone knows it's Butters.
That's me.
Murdoch says, yes, it was free on Epic Games a week ago, not sure if it still is.
Boom. Oh, damn it. I thought I picked those up. Shit. Okay.
Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that.
No. The fuck? I got that, I swear. Somebody else keeps getting it. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Nobody got time, and nobody got time. Nobody got time for that.
Samu Wraith says, yeah, working retail Scorp knows what I deal with. Everyone hates on associates, shits on them for whatever reason, and I'm like, dude, if I can help, fine, but I can't do magic, make something appear on the shelf. If it's not here, it's not, take what there is and move on. Sorry, lol.
You know,
Arcanoloth, just sometimes it gets stressful. Arcanoloth says, at Murdoch's also free on this thing called the internet. You may have heard of it.
Well, you know, you could always pull it out of your ass, though. You know, that's what they expect. It's like, hold on, there it is. Found what you're looking for. It was in my ass.
Streamlabs says, at Pyro Communist has spent 77.00 hours lurking in the chat.
He keeps up with lurking?
Arcanoloth says, at Murdoch's I kid. You should follow the law, kids, and don't break Twitch site-wide rules, that gets you banned. Samu Wraith says, yeah, exactly, Scorp. This lady the other day wanted a smaller deal of mustard. I'm like, just buy what there, stop complaining. Pyro Communist says, but dad.
Like if they get the bigger one or whatever, they're only going to use a little bit and then be like, I can't use the rest. Karen Crockett. You know what you should have done? Been funny. Get a Ziploc bag off the shelf, pour in a little squirt of mustard, and say, here you go, ma'am. It's on the house.
Samu Wraith says, and I'm like, tough, give it away, but don't complain or donate what you don't want. Arcanoloth says, oh yeah, give them a lil squirt. Samu Wraith says, lol, hahaha, that's funny, Scorp. Arcanoloth says, give it away, give it away, give it away now.
Give it away, give it away, give it away now.
Samu Wraith says, and it's the right amount they want too.
It's when you spit in the bag too.
What are you laughing at?
Let's see. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Samuraith says, this one lady was like, I want vanilla almond milk, and I'm like, there's generic, and she was like, no, I want name brand. I told her sorry, it's out, vendors bring that. She got all huffy, and I'm like, go ship elsewhere or online, stop yelling at me.
Yeah. You didn't have exactly what they wanted, so it's your fault. You're supposed to go out there and track down those vendors and take the milk off of there, beat them up or whatever you got to do to get to it. Bring it to her door. Pay for it from your own money to satisfy that customer. Make sure they come back for more shit. Remember, you're just a rug, and they're the feet that walk on you. Doormat associates. That's what we are. You can always pull the whole, let me go find it for you and disappear for a few hours. Yeah.
Samuraith says, I was thinking, am I Aladdin? Pull that out of my butt. Arcanoloth says, someone like that asks me a question, no matter the question I say, I beat the pussy up and then walk away. Think on fast. Arcanoloth says, run and tell that homeboy.
Tell him up now. Tear him up. Get him done. Tear him up. Okay. Did that. What's this? Oh yeah, that's because of that. Run and tell. Beat the pussy up. Fleet marks. Fleet marks. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Samuraith says, at Arcanoloth they're lucky swatting or kicking someone in the ass is illegal. LOL, the thought is so tempting.
Yes, we must hold in those urges.
Murdoch says, I hate Christmas.
What you do is you follow them around, and whenever they walk away from their when they walk away from their shopping cart, you just kind of start putting random things in there. You know, just make sure they don't see you though. I mean, or take an item out and put something else in there. You know, like a box of condoms or something. And I've actually done something similar to that before. Not condoms, but just slipped a random like box of crackers in somebody's.
Funny, I actually did that once. Didn't know a customer was using it. Rolling _ on _ the _ floor _ laughing.
Yes, I hate Christmas too. The whole fucking world shuts down for Christmas and everyone's all cheerful and bullshit. And those of us who don't really care much for it have to suffer. The whole stress of like if you have to get people gifts or something, and because you know if they get you something, oh you gotta get them something, or you gotta pretend that you're having a good time that time of year. Oh fucking shit.
Arcanoloth says, "Goddamn Sheila, how many double-ended black dildos do you need? May need to upgrade from the Hansi's personal lubricant to the Amazon order of 55 gal drum of slip and slide."
How much plastic wrap do you need for your bed? Gonna Dexter up that apartment.
Samarath says, "Me, it's when they buy a lot of cold items, Scorp, and you are asked to deal with it and it's ruined. Can't save it all because a customer didn't want it or didn't have enough money."
Yes, yeah, that
Arcanoloth
sucks.
says, "I sympathize with Cassandra Peterson. She has to go as Elvira every year."
Elvira. Yeah, just the other day, these two old ladies were in shopping, and one of them like bought a carton of eggs, and somehow picking up the bag they were in, she fumbled it and it looked like she actually threw it, and it just went all over the floor. And they're like, "Well, what do I do now?" Then her friend was like, "Well, just go get another one. They don't care." It's true, we don't have it, you break it, you buy it policy, but you bought them damn eggs and you broke them damn eggs, so buy you some more eggs. But can't do that. Gotta be nice. Don't worry, we'll take care of it.
Samurath says, "At Arcanoloth, I feel bad for Arnold Schwarzenegger. He can't go places because he'll get harassed everywhere he goes."
He's the Terminator. Are they coming out with another Terminator?
Arcanoloth says, "I love it when I'm shopping for beer and someone left a shrink-wrapped thing of shrimp. I'm like, this shrimp made it all the way from the ocean to here, so someone could decide to carry it from meats to the beer section, where they decided to abandon it in favor of Sam Adams' Oktoberfest selection." Arcanoloth says, "At Samurath, yeah, but I feel like he can just flex and they'll chill." Samurath says, "Think they are Scorp."
Flex and they'll chill. Yeah, that's like whenever I found a dead pork chop in the movies over there in Walmart one time.
Samurath says, "At Arcanoloth, you know they are selling apple beer, not that I drink anymore."
Is it Reds? We have a customer that buys a case of Reds apple whatever beer stuff or whatever. We call it his apple juice. That's what we tell the customer. You coming to buy your apple juice?
"I think it's Reds."
Yeah. We sell out of that stuff pretty fast. Yeah, I was in the movie set or electronics department years ago, back when they used to have it was like a 4x4 bin of movies, maybe a little bigger than, maybe it was a 5 because it was pretty big, of just the wire cage, of movies. And I was sorting them because, I don't know, I just got this urge to sort all the movies because I just wanted to. And I found a pork chop that looked like it had been in there a few days. And I called the associate that was close, that was working in the electronics department. I said, "Hey, I think I found something here in this movie thing."
Arcanoloth says, "I like to shop at the local liquor store. Grocer gets enough of my money already." Samurath says, "My sister likes those spicy Bloody Marys, Scorp. I'm just not a fan of beer, not for a very long time. It was just basically generic picante sauce like."
I've never drank beer. Never had alcohol. 100, that's not enough to really care for that. Not that I care for that. Okay, well, we just start the whole fake process. Oh, it's a 500 one. Let's see.
Murdoch says, "I like to put cocaine in my whiskey." Arcanoloth says, "At Samurath now I'm curious, but not curious enough to try that. Gimme a hot chicken sandwich, then I'll have an IPA." Samurath says,
"Okay.
Count yourself fortunate, my friend, bad habit." Arcanoloth says, "At Murdoch's, my man."
Going the full Billy Mays route there, are you? Little squirt up the nose, just sniffing really hard, get you really good going for the day. You'll be bouncing up in no time. Ooh, what do we do?
Samurath says, At Arcanoloth, I like mild hot sandwiches.
Oh, exploration upgraded. Nice.
It was at this moment he knew.
Arcanoloth says,
He
Billy
fucked
Mays
up.
here, to talk to you about Coca-Cola original formula.
We've taken the sugar out of Coca-Cola and put cocaine back in.
Hi, Billy Mays here for the Big City Slider Station. The fast and easy way to press and cook delicious sliders. Those restaurant mini burgers everyone loves. No more squishing and squashing or flipping and flopping. With the Slider Station, just scoop, press, and cook right on your stove. The unique design cooks both sides at once, so you never have to flip them. And in just 2 minutes, you'll have 5 mouth-watering sliders. Use dinner
Arcanoloth
rolls,
says,
potato
Bit to the
rolls,
fucker
any
session.
bun. You can double or triple stack them
Samuraith says,
and watch your
now
family
just hear
attack 'em.
Coca-Cola,
Top with
LOL.
pickles, onions, ketchup or cheese, Big City Sliders are sure to please. The double-sided non-stick surface is so slick, not even burnt-on cheese will
Samuraith
stick.
says,
Whether
at
it's ground
Arcanoloth
beef,
face
chuck or
underscore with
sirloin,
underscore
just
tears
scoop,
underscore
press, and
of
cook.
underscore
no
joy.
flipping and no hassle. Make healthy turkey, chicken, and veggie burgers with ease. And join the craze with me, Billy Mays. You can also cook them on a bed of onions for that classic diner
Samuraith
taste.
says,
Or use the
an
Slider
overscore.
Station as the ultimate burger press to load the grill in no time. And watch this. On a busy school morning, 5 perfect egg sandwiches in an instant. Moms, you're gonna love it. And when you're done, cleanup's a breeze. Call now and receive the Big City Slider Station with measuring scoop for just $19.99. We'll also include the Slider Station recipe guide, loaded with my favorite creations like the barbecue bacon cheddar and the original Billy Burger free. But call right now, and
Samuraith
we'll send you
says,
the quick prep slicer. Perfect for onions, pickles, and mushrooms. A $20 value, free. Just pay separate shipping and handling. You get it all. Big City Slider Station, measuring scoop, recipe guide, and quick prep slicer. All for just $19.99. Order right now.
Call
Samuraith
1-800-630-5680.
says
That's
nothing LOL.
1-800-630-5680 to order the
Arcanoloth
Big
says,
City Slider
Billy
Station.
Mays be
The
like,
mini burger
Nad
sensation
now
that's
I
sweeping
put
the
them
nation.
into the
Call
mating press, and pregnancy is
1-800-630-5680.
guaranteed. No egg can escape this insemination.
Billy Mays himself. And now all you do is just insert it into the hole. And I'm still not done. Give it a few good whacks. And Bob Ross fapping.
Samuraith says, at Arcanoloth all done for 19.95.
1995. Here's how to order. 27? Was it 27 yesterday or is it? Wow. The lithium.
Samuraith says, don't forget shipping and handling.
Handling that ship. Oh wow. Somebody's been busy in the fleet. Oxnix.
Samuraith says, not responsible for sperm spills LOL.
Sperm Cycle 9000. From the creators of the world. Let's see. Let me donate all those that I got from that. I don't have enough money for it. Shit. I can do provisions. Seven of those. Okay. Okay, alright, okay. bite. Feel good. Ain't nobody got time for that. Streamlabs says that the chat has gone to shit. Okay.
Fuck you!
Samuraith says.
Bullshit.
At Atrium Labs. Samuraith says.
You need to shut the fuck up!
Hey, there's gonna be a meeting between your ass and the palm of my hand if you don't get off the shed. Now get off the shed!
Let's light this motherfucker up!
Yep.
Samuraith says, gonna be a meeting between your butt and the palm of that hand. Stream Labs.
Oh, gravy.
Elmo wanna ask you a question. Would you like to drop acid with Elmo?
Excuse me.
Have you ever had an ass whooping?
No, son, I'll show you. Don't go down there. It's all dark down there, Slot. It's your echo, Slot. Echo.
Echo. Whoa. Echo. Whoa.
Samuraith says, you ever had one by Roy D. Mercer?
You ever had an ass whooper? Ever had an ass whooper? Swooping.
Samuraith says, how big a boi are ye?
Well, you'd be about 3 o'clock, because that'd be right after my nap.
Scoop JWTF Hindro Yu.
How in the hell are you?
576.
Rocky Road?
Inventory full, son of a bitch.
Samuraith says, Rocky Road Mr. Mercer.
Rocky Road? Let's see. Why aren't the other ones working?
Samuraith says, LOL.
You're goddamn right.
You're damn right, God.
Murdoch says, the way we are interacting with Twitch chat compared to a future version will be like Atari to PC gaming. Samuraith says, haha.
Yeah. Here comes a finger strain.
Samuraith says, at Murdoch's think of it we're somewhat manipulating Twitch. Samuraith says, LOL.
But for good. Not for bad.
We have got to get this show on the road.
Okay, where do I have it?
Arcanoloth
Right here.
says, for you, it was the most important day of your life. For me, it was Tuesday. Samuraith says, he was a miss.
He was a miss, yes. That's when Sam leaped into a woman for the first time.
I'm retarded?
Oh man, this process here. Why can't we just open all at once kind of shit? Shit. Do 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 do. Banana, banana, da 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 da. Yay! Yay! One, two.
Samuraith says, at Arcanoloth, but why? Why do they still call me a warlord? And mad? All I want to do is create the perfect genetic soldier. Not for power, not for evil, but for good. Then they shall march out of my laboratory, sweep away every creed, every nation, and peace shall reign in the world, and all humanity shall bow to him in humble gratitude. Raul Julia.
The best movie, Addams Family. Gomez.
Hadouken!
We don't want to buy shit. Hadouken, sure you can. That's Mikey Simperukio.
Arcanoloth says, they call me Lord of War, but I think, it is you, who is the real Lord of War. I think the phrase is warlord, thank you, but I prefer it my way.
3. Commission, here we go. Will those 3 be insufficiency? Tatsumaki sen Phuket. Tatsumaki sen Phuket. Tatsumaki sen Phuket.
Samuraith says, tiger uppercut.
Tiger! Tiger knee! Ooh. Tiger, tiger, tiger uppercut. You got fire! You got flame.
Arcanoloth says, Avtomat Kalashnikov, model of 1947. A weapon so simple, a child could use it, and they do. Samuraith says, yoga, yoga flame.
Yoga fire! Yoga
Samuraith
flame.
says, we need more Street Fighter.
Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I can make it happen. I just have to remember. I can extract it directly from the SNES. I would like to get it from the arcade. That would be nice, because the arcade sounds are pretty awesome. But you know, from Turbo or whatever, not the new Challengers, because I hated that announcer guy. Sonic Boom, Sonic Boom, Tiger, Tiger uppercut. Like, Shut the fuck up. Give me the other names back, bitch. Yoga Fire. I don't know if he actually said the other ones, but, you know. You get the idea. So you can. Hadouken. Hadouken, Hadouken, Hadouken. Anytime you fight against Ryu.
Samuraith says, when he does a grab he does hits them in the head saying yoga, 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 yoga.
Yoga, yoga, yoga. Yoga, higher. Yoga flame. Her. Blanca. 29 and 29. Tactical.
Samuraith says, LOL.
See, 29 and 29. Third, 48.
Samuraith says, Vega yo-o-o-o.
Yola-hale-hoo. Yola-hale. We had Fei Long later on. Hype, hype.
Samuraith says, spinning bird keek.
Spinning bird keek, yeah. Let's jump up and down. So you can. Hadouken, Hadouken. So you can. Yeah, yeah. Street Fighter, the musical. 10 of those again. I thought I had that figured out in my head, but I was wrong.
Says, hey Dookie.
Hadouken, Hadouki. Doki Doki
Murdoch says, just ate some salted caramel truffle gelato layers by Talenti. Recommend it.
Highly recommended. I try to avoid things with salt in them. My blood pressure issues.
Arcanoloth says, that Babadook movie was so spooky I did a Babadookie in my pants. Samuraith says, I liked Fei Long's sound on Sega Genesis. He had a high pitch, always made me think of Bruce Lee.
Yeah, that they modeled him after Bruce Lee, I believe. That like he was the Bruce Lee version in the game. Hi.
Samuraith says, well, he only had the high voice on Genesis. Murdoch says, Samuraith, do you play Aliens Firestorm?
Alan's Firestorm. The first time I saw that name, I was like, Alan? But then I was like, oh, wait, that's an I. Alan. Steve.
Samuraith says, at Murdoch's nope, I don't have a PC sadly.
No, it's cross-compatible. You can probably
Murdoch
get it...
says, right Fergits.
I want to say that it's cross-compatible where you can play it from PlayStation, Xbox, and PC together. Cross-platform.
Samuraith says, I'm not a huge Aliens fan truthfully.
Let's see. Is it? See, big next brings cross-compatible. Okay. Yeah, it should work. So it's players on Steam, Xbox, PlayStation play together across
Murdoch
modes.
says, you're afraid of the aliens. Got it.
He's afraid of Alan. Alan's Firestorm. You know, they're elite.
Samuraith says, at Murdoch's nope, just had nightmares as a kid, the bad kind. I don't watch those movies.
Oh man, I love nightmares. Had one the other night that I can't forget. Portal opening up above the world. Like, not really demons, but something coming down out of it, building like this monster of a mountain of gooey, rocky-looking stuff under it, dragons coming out, and flying heads with bat wings that would attack people and rip their head off, and then all of a sudden they would grow bat wings out of their head, and they'd, continue the whole thing. It was really wild. I wanted to continue it.
Says, I like the lighting in it, dark but in Firestorm. It's more like a team kicking ass, not like the solo version which is scary as hell. Samuraith says, sorry Scorp, that vile stuff I don't watch, man.
Nah, no problem.
Murdoch says, I understand what you mean on the scary movies too, I don't watch them often.
I tend to sleep better whenever I watch something that's supposedly supposed to be scary, but I don't really get scared that much. It's like Friday the 13th is a comedy to me versus a slasher film. You gotta say that grabbing somebody in a sleeping bag and beating them over with a tree. I mean that just makes me laugh. I don't know why either. I'm psychotic. Sheer joy of watching Dexter take another victim. I mean, what's up with that, right?
Samuraith says, see, for me guys, it's just that crap is my head for weeks to a month and I dream it repeatedly and I've woken up and still hear it back in those days.
Gotcha. Ain't no problem. Alright. 3 hours and 15 minutes. Why does it always seem to be 3 hours and 15 minutes no matter what? I started at like, okay, I guess that makes sense then. I thought I started at like 8:30. I guess it was 8:45-ish. Watched the latest She-Hulk. That show still hasn't impressed me yet. I think I'm going to watch the 2 episodes of Lower Decks that I haven't watched and then go to bed because I got to go to work tomorrow. And so I'm going to call it a night.
Samuraith says, had one I woke up, swore I was still seeing some of that. My parents used to watch the demented horror. I got exposed to it as a child. I've never been okay with things like that since.
Yeah, it's stuck in your head. I don't know. I can
Murdoch
differentiate
says,
it.
the night's still young. It's Friday. Let's party.
FBI, open up!
That was pretty good. That was pretty good. The random thing just kicks off so good, doesn't it? That is so fun. That random thing. Yeah, if you're as a child and
says,
exposed to that,
let's
yeah.
go for it. I agree, Murdoch's.
No, I have to. I have to sleep in order to prepare for tomorrow, since I require more rest these days. And also, I like to sit with my left arm behind my back because it makes it feel so good. Twist it up and turn it and all that kind of shit. So yeah. And I gotta go take a shit too, so there's that. There's that right there,
Samuraith says, it's okay man, if you need rest. I have to wake up early tomorrow anyway, so no biggie dude.
А ну, чики-брики в дамке!
Says, watch Ender sometime, Scorp. It's not bad no matter what, just call Makor spoke.
Yeah, he said he hasn't seen it yet, and he just does that to get a reaction out of everybody. He likes to do that.
Arcanoloth says, at Samuraith something has to change. Undeniable dilemma. Boredom's not a burden anyone should bear. Constant overstimulation numbs me, but I would not want you any other way.
Well, it depends.
Samuraith
Like when
says,
you're young.
Thought he said it was a soppy drama.
Yeah, he had never seen it yet. So he's just throwing it out there. But see, because someone says they liked it, he likes to do the opposite, to just get a reaction. So that's how he always has been. It's not letting, like, never take anything he says, like, too seriously, because he's just joking. Other than sometimes, I guess, when he says he's not joking, but other than that.
Samu Wraith says, at Arcanoloth, yet I had a lot of mental problems back when I was a child. Samu Wraith says, dude to that. Samu Wraith says, do.
This reminds me of a few years ago, a local church had like kids 10 years and under there, like for Halloween or something, and they were going to show them a movie. They let them see that what is that one with the dude that he leaves his body and the spirit's trying to take it over? What is that damn show, that movie? And the psychic woman can walk between the worlds, and the sequel movies turned out it was some guy that cross-dressed and had died or whatever, was trying to come back to life. I can't remember the name of that. Insidious, I think is what it was. Yeah, that's the movie that they chose to show someone, or a young group of kids, at a church on Halloween night. Tell me that's not fucked up. Yeah. Alrighty then. Let's throw a random red shirt out there. Red shirt. Whatever button I just pressed.
Samu Wraith says, Scorp, that was like the exorcism of Emily Rose. I watched almost 20 years ago, and yet I walked of my friend's house told if he's going to watch that I won't be over. Murdoch says, a friend of mine is going to school to be a social worker with certification, and he said his current class is learning how to counsel pedophiles.
Pedophiles? Oh, wow. Exorcism of Emily Rose? Yeah, that's supposedly like based off the true story of Emily Rose. Not to be confused with Emily Rose that plays on Haven. That show. That show's a pretty good show. I like that show.
At Murdoch's Wow, Therapy Don't Judge Challenge Hard Mode.
If anyone's never watched Haven, that's a pretty good show. It's a Stephen King thing. Yeah, the actress on there's name is actually Emily Rose. But yeah, the Exorcism of Emily Rose based off a true story, or true events, so to say.
Samu Wraith says, at Murdoch's Wow, he's a brave man, but true, those people need help, so I applaud someone doing that.
To like sit in the same room and not go ape shit on them. Alright. I'm gonna shut her down. Y'all have a good night. If y'all need to just continue any discussion, put it on Discord or wherever you want. I mean, or even continue here
Murdoch
in the stream.
Says, night pooper head.
Yeah, you can continue here in the
Samu
stream.
Wraith says, you too, Scorp.
And since, what is today, October 1st, after 12, so 2 more days and no more hosting can ever be done on Twitch ever again, because they're going to remove that feature.
Samu Wraith says, pleasant dreams.
I hope so. But then I got to wake up. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to host MST3K.
Samu Wraith says, they're removing hosting.
Yeah.
Samu Wraith says, I didn't know.
Yeah, I was told, and then
Murdoch
I looked it up.
Says, perfect.
Yeah, the whole like hosting feature is going to be gone completely, because they've been taking it away little by little, to where if a host comes in, it doesn't say is now hosting, unless it's like up to a certain amount of people. It doesn't actually count as any views. So now they're going to remove the whole command completely, so you can't jump a stream over to another to host another stream. It'll just be raid only. So yeah, that's happening on October 3rd, apparently. What day is October 3rd on? It's like Sunday? Monday. Okay, so they started brand new. Okay. All right. I'm going to shift it over. Y'all have a good one, all right? If you need to, continue. Watch MST3K if it's got something good going on. I'm going to the bathroom, and then I'm going to watch Lower Decks and go to bed. So y'all have a good one. Here you go.
Arcanoloth says, GG. Arcanoloth says, after party in Discord.